So we have started the recording. Good morning, all of you. On behalf of Kendriya Vidyalaya Schools, we are trying to present the and specifically we are aiming for the awareness program amongst schools so that we can combat this particular pandemic situation by creating a sort of awareness program so that we will come to know what kind of food we should eat and how to avoid the junk food. So I want to start the discussion with our school prayer. So we start with the prayer. So, due to the time limitation, just we reduce the timing of our prayer. So, this is the screen that I need to share. One of you please confirm about the audibility, if I am audible to all of you. Okay.
Yes, you're audible.
Okay. So, if you can see the screen, you can see that the Prime Minister overarching scheme for the holistic nutrition, and if you focus, they have focused on a three-stage of development, like for the children's, for the pregnant women, and for the lactating mother. So these are the three stages of life where you need a good amount of nutrition in terms of like a growth, mental development, and to immune the system, to immune the entire immune system, so that we can combat with the different microorganisms. And it has been launched by the Prime Minister, and it is being conducted throughout the country and the nation's different schools. I request one of my students to start the discussion, uh, non-scripted discussion regarding the health and nutrition. So what do you mean by nutritional diet or nutritions?
So it is something that is very important for our life that help us to grow,
Okay.
be healthy.
Okay. So anyone add something, the definition of nutrition?
Nutrition is a process of taking in food and converting it into energy and other vital nutrients that is required for our life.
Okay, so you can eat, you can consume any food, as we are all holozoic animal. So we need to focus on the balanced diet. So we know that all the protein, carbohydrate, minerals, they should be in the proper proportion, so that it should boost up the immune system. It should cause growth, development, and everything, every aspect, every dimension of the health should touch. If your diet is poor, sometimes mental problem also. So your mind, body, everything should be in a balance and in a tune. So healthy polyunsaturated fatty acids, those PUFA, MUFA, a food that should contain good amount of zincs, minerals, And specifically during this time, this pandemic situation, we need to focus on this plate shows green color vegetables, whole grains are very important, and healthy protein and fruits that should be included in the diet. Achha, anybody want to add something with it,
Yes, sir.
please?
So, following a healthy diet throughout our life will promote healthy pregnancy outcomes. It will also support normal growth and development in aging. And so, it will also help us maintain a healthy body weight. It won't let us gain any extra weight, which is not good for our body. And it also reduces the risk of chronic disease, leading to overall health and well being.
Okay, that's good. That's good because you have mentioned this topic that children, pregnant women, and lactating mother. So the novel growth strategy should include holistic development not only for the mother but also for the baby that's growing. So demand of food and nutrient varies from stage to stage of your, like a different stage of your life, adolescence to the old age. You need a different quantity, and according to the age, body weight, we need to eat. Like you can see some points are highlighted. Healthy diet contain variety of foods. Physical activity is very important for the consumption, for utility of those things. If you are eating, but if the physical activities are not in that pace, it won't be any show any effectiveness. So keep fat content in minimum, but you can take unsaturated fatty acid. Eat, drink less, like one thing we need to focus, that sometime we go for caloric diet. If it is very rich in calories, like fast food, it may fill your stomach or it can curb the hunger, but it is with no nutritional value. Like for example, if you take the street chow means, they are with a high caloric content, but they are almost nil nutritional values. So this thing we need to understand. Eat food rich in calcium and iron. Drink alcohol in moderation. Better not to take it. It is specifically designed for the western countries. So health diet for babies and children. Do not skip breakfast, and few things are included with it. But more importantly, we need to avoid some food, those are regarded as the food like of poisons in our diet. So these three food already considered as a white poison. You might be knowing that salt, sugar, and refined flour. Salt can cause excessive, blood pressure and other problems. Sugar causes kind of a fast aging. It can cause wrinkle by interacting with the collagen protein. And refined flour. These three foods are regarded as a white poison. So it should be taken in a proper. Just 1 second. Okay, so in a proper understanding, better just we can avoid it. And two extra food has been added, considered as a white poison, that is the white rice and this white potatoes. Because if you eat a lot amount of white rice, you can go for definitely brown or golden rice that is rich in vitamins. But nowadays it is told that white rice is not good for the health, because it contains a good amount of its glycemic index is very high, because it contains only starch and little protein. So glycemic index means your blood sugar level may rise accordingly. So you need to minimize this white rice. Rather you can choose for brown rice or golden rice according to the availabilities. Chapati or roti bread, that will be a better choice. And you need to avoid these white potatoes, because it says to get converted to glucose and increase the sugar and insulin levels in the blood. They contain glycoalkaloids and disturb the digestive system. So excessive consumption may cause inflammation. So these 5 things are not in our chart that we need to avoid. Okay, so we need to minimize the eating of unhealthy diet, white poisons like white potatoes, white rice, and these 3 white things. So these things are in the consideration and understanding of the proper nutrition, proper health. Anybody want to add something?
So we can replace sugar with jaggery. It will be a better option.
You can, if you want, you can replace it completely. Jaggery or like that cubes, saccharines are there. So we have substitutes. We have substitute like fruit sugar is also good. Fructose.
So like brown sugar.
Brown sugar is a different thing. Brown sugar may be understood as a drugs. Yes, you can obtain the sugar from other plants.
So, and also we can replace salt with pink salt.
You
It's
can,
little
yes,
more healthier
So
than
jaggery,
yes, yes, you can.
jaggery is also so jaggery can also cause harm to us because it leads to weight gain and it too can raise the blood sugar level.
It
It
as you said, just
jaggery and
one,
sugar has the same impact.
as you said, that salt, like you can replace with the you said rock salt, huh? Because if it is containing salts other than sodium ions, potassium and other minerals, that can also help you. So somehow you have to plan. It is up to you. It is up to your awareness, and secondly availability. We can theoretically tell so many things, but we have to put something practical. If the things are not available, that is why vegetables, we can focus on the vegetarian diet, but sometimes those vegetables are not available. So in that case you have to focus on animal sources also. So it is all about the cost, availability of the food, and according to, you have to plan your diet and also your age, your body weight, and this index will help you to decide what kind of food we should eat and avoid. So I think it's a little longer discussion with all of you, so I want to finish the discussion up today at this moment. So I heartily thank all of you for the participation, and I hope this will enlighten the mass in terms of awareness. They will be little aware of the topic and understand the things accordingly. So thank you so much for having us, and thanks for the participation. So we can stop the recording.